Welcome to Nightbird Tarot. This is Brooke, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the fire signs. I want to begin with the sign of Aries for the last week of April, the week of April 24th to April 30th. And I wanted to do a weekly reading because I didn't get to your monthlies, and I apologize for that. I had many things going on this month, but I wanted to do a weekly tarot forecast for all signs, and then May's tarot forecast will be coming out very shortly. So let's begin with Aries. I've laid out 3 cards for you, Aries. We see the King of Swords, the 3 of Cups, followed by the Princess of Swords. And I'm using Witch's Tarot by Reid Cannon. I think that's her name. Colleen Baron Reid. No, that's not right. Don't get it confused with Ellen Dugan's The Witch's Tarot. This is Witch's Tarot, which was published in 1992 and then republished, I believe, in 2007. And I think her name is Colleen Reid Cannon. And then I'll have to Google that again. But anyway, this was a gift given to me many years ago, and I just recently found it and had to Google it because it wasn't in a box. But these cards are pretty cool, so I hope you enjoy this. Let's get started, Aries. The King of Swords, so you have 2 court cards followed by the Princess of Swords. Very much dynamics of communication this week. Could potentially involve other people, Aries. These could potentially be air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Swords is very indicative of strategy and leadership this week, coupled with diplomacy in a certain situation. With the 3 of Cups in the middle, very much could be surrounding new beginnings in relationships or relationships in general. This also could be times of celebration for many. There could be potentials for these 2 court cards to appear in this event or in this celebration of some kind. A happy ending is coming to me for many, for Aries, or some sort of celebration. Of course, we are now in the sun has entered the sign of Aries, so happy birthday to Aries out there. I have a very special Aries in my life who just celebrated a birthday. So the King of Swords is very much about diplomacy and strategy, as well as leadership, clear communication this week as well. With the 3 of Cups in the middle, very much about relationships, potentials of perhaps new beginnings in relationships, starting new relationships, celebrations. This also could be very closely tied in with news of pregnancy, engagements. With the Princess of Swords ending the line, the Princess of Swords is very comparable to the Knight in a traditional tarot deck. The Princess is very much a younger energy. The Princess of Swords is very much in tune with the Queen, perhaps in being very stoic or being very firm. So if there's a decision or perhaps something that needs to be discussed this week, Aries, the message is to make sure that you're coming across as clear and concise as you can in terms of not muddying the waters, so to speak, and keeping it fluid and creating fluidity in your words, in communication, etc. Very interesting for you, Aries. So let's move on next to Leo. For the sign of Leo, we see the 3 of Cups has shown up again, followed by Judgment and the 8 of Cups. I'm picking up for Leo for the week of April 24th to April 30th, ending the week of the month. Very much about or centered around a phase of your life is now transitioning. Many of you may have a healing period this week, or recognizing that it's time to move on and starting the process of healing. There's also a period of transition Apologize, Leo. The camera just got cut off. Going through a period of transition and healing, a phase of your life has ended, and recognizing for what that is. And there also could be a period for you in the next 28 days with the Eight of Cups indicated to me as a lunar card, very much about the process of the next 28 to 30 days of renewal, of healing, of taking the time to rest, taking the time to heal, and to embark upon that journey of walking away from something where you have basically told yourself enough is enough. I'm doing this for myself, not for the other person, Leo. I'm doing this for myself. So very much a letting go period for Leo for the week of April 24th to April 30th. And I will be out very soon for your May tarot forecast, but I wanted to give you a snippet of perhaps things or events that are happening for you right now. So very much a period of healing and renewal. A phase of your life is ending of some kind for Leo, and the process or the journey of healing has begun or is beginning, especially in the last week of the month. So let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, very much about this week for the last week of April, of overcoming obstacles and getting through hurdles, dealing with pain, but the pain has lessened and you're starting to see relief, especially in the last week of April. What you've learned from that experience, Sagittarius, has enabled you to look at the situation as half full instead of perhaps half empty. There's some sort of reconciliation within yourselves this week, of forgiveness upon yourself and putting yourself out there, even in terms of getting out of the house more, being in the sun, taking a walk, being around people. Perhaps Sagittarius, you've been a bit isolated from recent past events, but now you're wanting to spring forward, so to speak, and get out there and shine. And also you're feeling very successful and spontaneous this week as well. That's what I'm picking up. Ending with the card of Temperance, it's very much a healing period for you as well. One where you are now recognizing that the differences or the decisions that you have made a difference for you in total of your overall well-being, which is very positive to see. And also it's a card of healing for you and of moving forward. So the fire signs for the week of April 24th to April 30th, very much running the same thread of healing, self-renewal, forgiveness, and moving forward. So thank you so much for watching, fire signs. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be out very, very soon for your monthly May tarot forecast. So take care, and I'll speak to you soon.